What's up, y'all? We back from doing a recap on Bully, our last video. Yeah, y'all go check that out. We talk about sports, music, just regular barbershop shit. Yeah, but yeah, last night Spurs went down 2-0, man.
It was a roller coaster game. The first half it was all the Knicks. Really, I would say 3.5 quarters. It was the Knicks pretty dominated. I won't say dominated, but they controlled the game in terms of pace. They didn't turn over the ball. They hit timely shots. Everybody was involved in offense. And Wemby, especially in the first half, like Charles Barkley said, he was spooked. I just think he was fatigued. Yeah, in the first half. I think Cat didn't really do much in the second half, but that first half, man, he worked on both sides. Cat rebounded over Wemby. He scored over Wemby multiple times.
And he wasn't backing down at all.
Yeah.
He was taking it straight to him.
Yeah, that's what people was talking about. That's what Chet should have did in the last series. And
Chet ain't capable of doing that.
Cat, people forget he was the first overall pick for a reason.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, what pick was Chet? Because they wasn't the same record.
Chet was a big two. Behind Pablo.
Yeah. But yeah, Chet, I don't think Chet capable of doing what Cat did last night. That just what Cat showed last night. I think Cat showed that he's been here for 11 years. Like Cat done seen the worst of the worst. He done seen DeMarcus Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins he used to do the same shit to Cat. So like now he's the predator in this type of situation now.
And in the same token, we gotta give credit to like the Spurs fight. Especially, we down 14 with 6 minutes left, or 5 minutes left, and you make a nice run without your. I'd say they probably the second most impactful player. Castle had went out with the ankle injury, and they made a run. They actually took the lead by 2 at the end. Then Brunson hit that shot over Wemby to tie it up. But yeah, go back to Cat, man. His overall game, especially in that first half, his passing, the extra pass he made to Josh Hart for the 3. Like all these guys just playing together. Like they playing team basketball. Brunson didn't have his best game. He didn't have his efficient game. But he made those shots when needed.
They got a squad 1-9, yeah. And they all play together.
And then Bridges in that third quarter, after Brunson went out, Brunson took a break. People, thought Brunson was going to sit down for about like 50 seconds. How like Allen Iverson did against the Lakers, sit down for 50 seconds and come back in the game. No, Brunson sat down for four straight minutes.
Yep, and a few minutes.
Yeah, and Bridges took over in that third quarter. They was running the offense through him, and he delivered in the mid-range and the three-point shot. He was like 4 for 4 at one point from the 3. Yeah.
But yeah, and back to Brunson in the fourth quarter. Brunson was still looking for a shot, even though he didn't have the greatest of game before the fourth quarter, but still. He I'm still Jalen Brunson.
And one thing I noticed, especially in the first half, when we was watching the game together, live together, this happened in the first half, and being the game ended the same way, they going straight at Wemby. They taking Wemby outside the paint, and they not scared of that matchup. If it's Brunson, Bridges, or Cat, they going at Wemby, and if they miss a shot, they getting offensive rebounds because the second
Wemby is outside.
Yeah, the second tallest guy on the Spurs is 6'6".
Champagne?
Yeah, Champagne. So they got big guards, but other than Wemby, we got Cat and we got OG who was physical, and Bridges who was always sneaky going inside and getting offensive rebounds.
He got a long wingspan.
Yeah,
too.
so I noticed that they taking Victor outside the paint.
Don't forget about Josh Hart.
Yeah, Josh Hart. And I think Mike Brown coaching a good game, especially with Josh Hart. He using him sparingly. Josh Hart in the last series, they played like 35, 40 minutes. I think the first 2 games he averaged like 26 minutes. They using him sparingly, especially with the Wemby matchup. And I think the Spurs, the Knicks still got the advantage because they have to use the OG matchup with Victor. If they want You know what I'm saying? He ain't guard him that much in the first game. He ain't guard him at all, I think, in the second game. And that matchup still gonna be there because he's technically, statistically, the best defender for Wemby. And I don't think that's just numbers. I think that's with his physicality, his athleticism, and the way he did under Wemby.
Plus, he's the best defender they got on their team.
Yeah.
Because, even though Mitchell Robinson, he's that bruiser, and you still got Josh Hart too, but he's the best all-around defender. But yeah, don't let these motherfuckers sweep. They gonna burn down New York, man.
Even with that play, when we outside the paint, Cat made the effort to try to get off his rebound and then just got the ball back. But and the key is, in my opinion, is Fox. I think Fox is the key. I think he was aggressive in the first half. The third quarter and the fourth quarter, he didn't.
He kind of stopped. After this point right here. I really didn't see Fox attack much after the fourth quarter. I mean, after the 4-minute mark in the fourth quarter.
And I'll say the best thing about the lineup that they was running, the Spurs was running, everybody can push the ball up the floor after a rebound. Mm-hmm. And that's what, got them back in the game. Outside of
because at first they was playing real slow compared to New York. Because they were so focused on bringing it to Wemby, and that's how their pace was. They was out here playing like the Miami Heat. Well, not like them, doing all that drive and kick shit, but
Yeah, outside of Champagne, everybody can just push the ball up the floor. Even Victor, can push the ball up the floor. And he had a bad turnover. So he really, what caused that turnover, that crucial turnover, that led to a foul, led to free throws by Brunson.
Because Castle didn't know it was coming.
Yeah, he knew it was coming, but Castle, really Victor held the ball on too long. I mean, Castle was right in front of him. As soon as he got the rebound, everybody knows Victor got the ball. So,
but he should have just pushed it up himself.
Yeah, but as soon as he got the ball, he held it on, and as soon as he took that dribble, Castle turned his head thinking okay, so you gonna bring the ball up the court.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's mental or, but yeah, man.
That was definitely the worst play of his career so far. Yeah. And it's going to be hard to top that for the longest.
And it was a big play, too. A big play.
Yeah.
And I love Wemby intensity. After a loss, especially in the OKC series, even the Minnesota series, after a loss, he came back with 40 points in the Minnesota series in one game. Then the OKC series, he always came back strong.
You think he got one in this series?
Oh yeah, I think he plays. I think.
Well, he had 29 tonight. He had 22.
You just gotta put. Charles Barkley said it best. You just gotta put 4 quarters together. Even in the OKC series. I mean, the first game of the OKC series. I think he with 40-something points in that game one.
Which one?
Game one where I think with 40-20
versus OKC.
Yeah, game one, and then he hit the dagger shot.
Oh yeah, he either had 40 or damn near 40. But yeah, he definitely had 20 rebounds. Yeah. Oh. Damn. Yeah, this was a physical game too. I loved it.
I think Tony Brothers and his crew did a good job from it.
Yeah. And I think it's gonna translate to MSG because that's what they want. They want blood. Yeah. Their environment on Monday is about to be crazy. Even if, let's say, the Spurs get gentlemen sweat, like this, all these games been close. All these games been close.
One thing I can say, the Knicks, I would say they experienced and the way they've been playing the last, they haven't lost a game. They basically doing what the Lakers did during their first session. They haven't lost a game, outside of the Atlanta series.
Second championship win.
Yeah, they've been just dominant.
Yeah.
So they experience and they chemistry is propelling them. But I think
They won 13 in a row.
yeah, I think the Spurs are real life battle tested too, and it showed in this game too.
Oh yeah, they are.
So I think MSG it brings out the worst in people, but it brings out the best in the best players. You know what I'm saying? One of your favorite players had probably one of their best games at MSG. Can't probably say that about the role players. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, but the best players show out at MSG. And the Spurs got some young killers. Harper, for one. If Fox be more aggressive, I mean, Fox is still the fastest dude at like 75%, still the fastest dude on the court. And he got downhill a couple times, and he just hesitated to score, in my opinion. Like, he's just not himself in terms of his aggressiveness. And then you got Wemby, Castle, he always gonna bring that intensity. So I think they'll be all right. And their coach, he's battle tested and he's willing to adjust.
What's been the news around Castle and his ankle injury?
I haven't heard anything, but he did come in back late. But that was only for offense. Well, it was for defense. So. It's always amazing during these critical games when NBA finals fight for a championship. How critical free throws
Who
are.
you picking going in Monday?
I think the Spurs. I think they gonna have to. They're gonna be more aggressive.
I think that's Brunson night. I think Brunson finna.
I think Brunson due for.
I think Game 3 is that night.
Yeah, people don't forget. Towns and Bridges and Brunson they combined for like 65 of the 105 points.
105.
So they collectively played good. So they had Brunson back in Game 1. He wasn't efficient at all. Game 2 he wasn't efficient at all. But he made the right shots at the right time.
Yeah.
And while Cat,
he still put up buckets, but he just had a bunch of shot attempts.
Cat quarter was the second quarter. Bridges quarter was his third quarter. And OG played really good in the fourth quarter. So they giving him some help at the right time.
Yeah. It's just team basketball.
Yeah, playing real team basketball chemistry. I mean, not a lot of teams can say that they stick together for this long. And it's gonna be a good story either way individually because we all know about the Villanova connection with Hart and Brunson Bridges.
I even just bet 53 years, nigga. That's a long time.
Yeah.